Hi guys, welcome to your bi-weeklies, and let me first start with big thank you. Cat Tarot reached 1 million viewers, and it wouldn't happen without you. And because you're subscribing, liking and sharing, it's all worth it. So I know that this huge effort is not in vain. So if you guys are not subscriber, I would greatly appreciate if you just click on it, like and share. And yes, I know I actually didn't record all the monthlies. They're going to come out this week, and I was even contemplating if I should skip these bi-weeklies, but my brother said that it's kind of not fun, especially now reaching 1 million. And here I am. This is my Sunday. I'm dedicated to you guys, and I hope you appreciate it. So look up for your monthlies soon. And lastly, the August special is relationship spread, so check it out. It's still on $50 if you want to find out what's going on. This is a quick and easy way to find out. Thank you. Hi Pisces, welcome to your bi-weeklies. So let's see what's in the store for you August 1st to August 15. Pisces, August 1st to August 15. Pisces, August 1st to August 15. Okay. Pisces, August 1st to August 15. Pisces, August 1st to August 15. Pisces for August 1st to August 15. Pisces, August 1st to August 15. Well, life, Two of Pentacles, has really multitude of meanings. To me, first, go-to, basically, solution to this card is life. Right? It's kind of duality, right? You see this even from the checkerboard, and checkerboard always means, there are always two choices, just like we see in these Two Pentacles. Do I want a dead mouse, or do I still want to kind of fish? And how do I feel about all of that? What kind of choices do I want to have? And you do have some kind of victory in mind, moving forward. Engagement. This is my new kind of fixing the cards thing, as you can see here. So your life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So let's see what's going on here in your life, Pisces. I thought something reversed. Separation. Release your ex. Reconciliation. Heart-to-heart conversations. Calling in your soulmate, passion, very soon, let go of control issues, finances and career, and flirt. So let's leave this here. It looks like you are kind of finishing and releasing something that maybe you even wanted to reconcile, but it looks like you're going to go into something new. Well, let's see what is this all about, if this kind of gets there. Oh my gosh, you have these sinister fours. Ay. Major arcanas, 2, 3 major arcanas. So it's going to be interesting lunar eclipse period for your Pisces. So this is the past. It looks like you already did your part. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then 6 of Wands. Somebody needs to be admired. This is great. But when you have heart-to-heart conversations, it means you have to suck it up. It means you have to hear what the other person is saying, because ultimately, yes, we see ourselves one way and we see everything, but other people see only tip of that iceberg. And this is kind of where disconnect was. Maybe they don't feel admired. Maybe you guys didn't feel admired. In any way, it kind of was some kind of disconnect. For some of you, it could have been a third person, or it could have been just completely mismatched in goals and visions, and there it was. It was a breakup. It was the ending of something, and maybe the facts just simply didn't add up. Because you have lots of swords, there are like lots of thinking energy. This is not necessarily the energy of being with someone. This is really the energy of thinking, analyzing, trying to kind of come to terms about what's going on. You see, you are toying with that idea of reconciliation and someone from the past, returning them back to your life. But then you have like 10 of Swords. You kind of like feel you tried everything. 10 of Swords means, you know, you really went out of your way for this person, and you feel like absolutely far from validated. You really feel this person just like use you like a punching ball. And this is kind of like hard thing to take, especially to take them back. There was like a complete imbalance, 6 of Pentacles reversed. It could be that you guys have such a giving nature and give and give and give, and other people just think, oh, you know, I just should be taking and taking and taking, without realizing that actually they started to create resentment and complete imbalance. And there you go. Queen of Pentacles is like, to me, meaning it's the end of some kind of like husband-wife arrangement. It's the end of the relationship. So it did fall through. It did not go through. So hi, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. You like Pisces? Come and say hi. Come and say hi. I have a visitor. You have visitors. Sophie. What's up, Sophie? You're pretty cute. Good girl. Ouch, it kind of hurts when she climbs on me, and you know, when you just have leggings, it's like ouch, 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 ouch. So Sophie, say hi to Pisces. Yeah, it's a good girl. You don't have to rub yourself into their faces. They can see you. Just come down there, okay? All right, Pisces. So, where are we going with this? You actually want to gain stability through separation. Their time apart probably is going to benefit you. It looks like things kind of like went out of hand, and the Emperor talks about you're asking yourself maybe existential questions. Who am I? Who do I want to become? And what kind of emperor of my own world will I be? Right? So it's actually good. You see, it is due to the fact that, you know, it was a sneaky behavior, and at some point you just have to cut it. It's having conversations can be beneficial and fruitful and fertile only if you're transparent. This card doesn't actually talk about transparency. In fact, this is like, let me get what I can while the cat is sleeping, right? And look, this is your card. It's kind of like also a card of secrets and deception. It's either or, right? So it could be that you've been subject to some sneakiness, to some secrets, to some kind of deception, and you're just trying to get some kind of order and of your own life, kind of recompose yourself. And for that, you obviously want to release your ex. Anything that goes with that, all this back bickering, all the miscommunication, trying to explain things over and over, trying to wrap around them, and just not having that back and forth. And it is time to clear that energy. Sometimes it's just not possible. It's like speaking to different languages. And you know, there is the book 5 Love Languages. It is good to look at it, because look, King of Cups is basically Pisces, right? So it's again like you are you're not being yourself. You literally are either being controlled or being controlling, either or. It's kind of like a situation that is not comfortable, where yeah, you're kind of breaking up with a mate. Somebody was sexy, somebody was exciting, somebody was like really fun to date, but things started to kind of like create a wedge between the two of you. Communication was the key to that fallout, and you guys very specifically are not willing or not capable, whichever way it is, of taking harshness and it was lots of harshness here happening for you. And just because you're kind doesn't mean that you actually are stupid. So you have seen that sneakiness happening, you call it basically for what it is, and you literally got almost like exploited in your face, and now you're dealing with this like fallout. And you're dealing with this, some of you are dealing with this in a wrong way, kind of trying to manipulate situation. Usually when things come at your way, the best is to be stand still and see where chips land, right? And then deal with this. You still kind of like are kind of like irreparable, romantic. Let's call it your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. There is like still hope that you have. Some of you are still willing to go back, but you do know Six of Swords is like moving on cards. So it's moving back card when it's reversed, but you're moving back to a situation which is not necessarily a better situation. So there you go, standing still. You're going to figure it out that the best is like just to kind of like do nothing. Literally, it's really not do nothing. You're like not taking any action, but you are thinking a lot. What do you think, that this kitty is just relaxing and suntanning in this position? No, this kitty is really thinking what is the best way to get down, right? To get grounded. See, that's kind of like you'll be learning a lot. Some of you are going to get to a tarot reader. Some of you are going to simply meditate. And this goes back to your prayers, affirmations, visualizations, right? The High Priestess is like accessing this knowledge that we all have. But with this kind of like everyday life, we get so engaged in all this kind of daily BS that we literally get so tired that we cannot deal with really issues that matter. So you're actually reconnecting, having got two major arcanas. Before you let go, you really want to know what basically you feel about this whole issue. But the truth is that even though you still feel passionate about this person and kind of like they're like such a good and happy moments about that, there's like equally the same amount of anxiety, and you have that huge uncertainty with this person. If don't know where you stand, you don't. Hi, Xavi. Are Pisces going to be okay? Very okay? Is this a good lunar eclipse for them? Sorry, Pisces, she says no. This is like 9 of swords. Whenever I see swords and you have a 9 and you have 10 and you have 3, so you have this combo of being on the bottom, feeling betrayed, feeling unsafe. Literally, you have to kind of walk the bridge that you know it can end up in disaster. This is what they call wash machine brain. You keep on going and going and going, and it's the same thing, regurgitating the same thing over and over again. It's not a good place. And you see, in the end, that's it. You're realizing, okay, let's check it out. At least check it out. If there is something better for me. 8 of Cups talks about the proverbial walking away, even though you still recognize there is a passion over here. 8 of Chalices, again, it's you guys. There's the little fish. You're rejecting someone, or you're being rejected. Right, Safi? It could be that situation that involved a third person, or that, you know, looks like you have been rejected because you do feel very rejected. Or you might be rejecting somebody in this time frame. It says, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. And kind of like, I think this means, kind of like, what is your line in sand? How far do you want to go? Because look, this is kind of like false happiness, you know? When you see all these people pretending to be so happy, sort of like a postcard happy, and then you find out what's really going on. It's a nightmare. Don't be one of them, because this card says that you kind of like are willing to sacrifice certain thing for the happy appearance. But you're not going to be able to. Even karma is stepping in, and karma is saying the judgment reverse. Things are coming from the past, and this is even coming home to roost even for you, Pisces. If you have been, and this is the bad part about karma, where it's we are tested on a situation where we are victimized. So how do you react? Do you strike back, fight or flight, be like in a pain, like you're a cornered animal? How do you react? Or are you kind of like in the situation of a standstill, absorbing all the secrets and absorbing the knowledge and really not doing much? You kind of like are feeling comfortable. So let's say somebody screams and shouts in front of you, let's say to get in a line ahead of you. You can butt heads with this person, you can try to reason with this person, you can say nothing. So what is the good solution? I really don't know if there is like a right or wrong situation, but you do know what the consequences would be on each of the situations. In the third case, do nothing. You're literally just absorbing situation, you're learning from it, you're accessing maybe this person is not really balanced, I do not want to expose myself, or you know, I have been waiting here, I have a crying baby at home, I need to go. We all have reasoning why we do certain things. So when this card comes up, it says, you know, whether or not you have that reasons to really behave, this is asking you to be utmost honorable, or karma literally will punish you even though you're a victim. It's kind of like one of the situations when it's asking you to be a better, higher self. And if you do, you're going to be able to let go of control issues, meaning you're going to realize the love is around us and that you don't have to earn it, you don't have to fight for it. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. Wouldn't it be a relief that you don't have to worry how you look, what you do, etc., that you literally are yourself, but being yourself is naturally being the best, because the Temperance talks about balance, it talks about moderation, it talks about taking the right approach, it talks about understanding that other person is much different. And I see that on my channel all the time. I mean, when I get negative comment, I mean, of course I can strike back, but you know, recognizing that this person probably needs more love and care is even more important, to kind of give them the gentleness and that soft place to fall. And I have done my share of things, and of course, you know, like, I mean, I can strike back, and where is this going to go, right? There you go. It's letting go of control issues. Speak your truth or demand the truth. Somebody needs to be a winner, guys. This is such a bad situation, because three things will come from the past to test you. So if you want to become this winner, or if somebody from the outside, if the partner you're dealing with wants to become a winner, well, this is now your chance to see how you're going to react. Are you going to engage? Is your ego more important? Because look, somebody's so enchanted with their own self-importance. Well, I cheated on you because you were not there for me, so it is your fault. Yeah, narcissists can be asked to kind of leave in a very big smile and say, look, you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to make somebody else happy, but you're not making me happy. I wish you all the best. You see, that's kind of response where you don't really know what to do because you didn't fall for their BS, right? What's up, Sheffy? So this is kind of like really, really, guys, important. You're right now affecting your destiny. Like, you have, like, actually in the end, lots of major arcanas. So these are hopes and fears, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And then you have like this Queen of, you know, Cups. So, but it's in an upright situation. You're becoming yourself. You're getting grounded. You're realizing what is important. Finances and career, like, it's always good fall back to when we need to kind of get our life in order. Because this we can organize in a kind of business-like manner. And it kind of like, when something starts to work in our life, everything starts to kind of like unfold, and hence kind of like we react much, much better. So let's see what's hiding behind this Queen of Chalices. Yeah, you see, you're a thorn. Like, you're going to move forward in finances and career, but you're going to go backward. You're going to go back with your love and care. Okay, Sophie, come. It's kind of the world here, it's being stuck in the situation. So you're breaking the situation, you're walking away. Emotionally, you're even able to balance yourself, but this is, you're still kind of like in a situation where you're still, I guess, rehashing really good circumstances that happened. So in the end, you're able to get into this kind of like lighter kind of part of you. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And then I have here Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords literally means have no fear. Just keep being light, keep continue, in spite of feeling that the justice haven't been served. So when this card comes, like this is your second karma card, you're having two, it's going to be interesting period. You might be outnumbered, you might feel you're on you're receiving a short end of the stick. I guess, guys, again, your karma is asking and checking on you. This is a test. This card here always says the test is here, and test is always a behavior. It's never like, I mean, A or B grade. It is like behavior, because even though maybe right now you are not going to receive that balance and the justice which is basically calling for, this justice will be served sooner or later. That's sort of like guaranteed, right, Zeph? So Pisces, looks like we have an intruder and an insurgent over here to the reading, right? Do you wish well for Pisces? Really? So it's going to be interesting, guys. I want to see, I really don't think that you're going to completely break things off, because it's still back and forth energy from what I see over here. It is hard to start something new if you don't end this and you don't end it well. So you're going through this transition, that is calling for you to kind of go to the next level. So I would like to really hear from you if you're getting there. And you know, sometimes it's evolution, and maybe first 10 days you would just say, well, this has nothing to do with me, and all of a sudden things started to happen, and they happen with a great velocity, because that's what you have. You have Knight of Swords. It's going to happen toward the end of these 2 weeks, and it's going to happen really, really fast, when you're just kind of going to get your wings and fly. So Pisces, I hope you're going to enjoy your 2 weeks. Sephi always brings luck, right, Sephi? Right? Huh? Yes. And yeah, for your private reading, please contact me directly via my website, and wish you all the best for this time period, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you.